going on, guys? So this is some old mobile home style heating and air, and this place belongs to somebody that don't ever want to get anything replaced. I mean, yeah, we put a motor in the back of it back there, and now evidently the heat won't shut off. It's just an electric furnace. It's got a new thermostat we put up a little while back. And they said it was set at 70 and it was 85 degrees in here. They turned the thermostat off, T4. And I've cycled that a couple of times already. It shuts off with it. Now it's doing what it's supposed to. They said he got up this morning, or they got up this morning, called him. Said it was 85 degrees in here. They turned the thermostat off. They even pulled it off the wall, and this thing was running and running and running and wouldn't shut off. So I'm gonna guess we got a sequencer sticking, one of these little deals back there, and I've turned it on and off like 4 times since I've been here. And turned the thermostat, it's 77 in here now. It was set on 68. Turned the thermostat up. A little delay, it comes on, starts blowing hot air, turn it off, sequencer stages out, and it shuts off. But they said it was 80 some degrees, up at 85 or something like that this morning. Anyway, sequencer's back there in the back, go figure. This is an old one now. The stuff's more over to the right where you can get to everything, but these old mobile home furnaces like this, man, I don't want to be the last one to touch it before it burns somebody's damn trailer down. It's always on these old ones anyway. At some point you gotta come off the pocketbook and get this stuff replaced. But anyway, I got the breakers off, but I need to go find the breaker to the main line coming in and get it turned off. I feel a little bit better doing that. Let me go see if I can find it. Alright. Turned off the main breaker. Yeah, that's what I hate about these things. You gotta get out here half the time and lay on the floor to do anything with them. You hope people keep the carpet clean somewhat anyway. Alright, so main power is off. Right there. We are good to go on that. So we'll check it one more time. Alright, so I'm going to swap the sequencer out. Like I said, they said it was good blowing hot air. Turned the thermostat down to 60 degrees. It still wouldn't shut off. Pulled the thermostat off the wall. Still wouldn't shut off. And then by the time I got here, it was off. But it was 77. Set at 65, so pretty sure. I mean, the sequencer, you got the thermostat, the sequencer closes, turns on the heat strips and the blower. Thermostat satisfies, drops the call. Thermostat just got replaced a few months ago. I just don't suspect that being the problem, but it's not doing it right now, so I'm gonna have to guess that sequencer back there is hanging up or sticking or something. So we'll get you down here, down to the floor. Don't let me get any lower, but anyway, let's get that sequencer out of there and get it swapped out and see what happens. I mean, this old stuff like this, I don't know, at some point I start thinking more about liability concerns out here working on this mess. And somebody being cheap, and I mean, the air conditioner on this thing's probably 35 years old. It's old Goodman sitting out there. Probably that coil ain't got a leak in it, but if it did, he'd just add refrigerant to it. Just keep fixing it, which, if the thing's in good condition physically, that's one thing, but this is a piece of junk. And I just, at some point, I don't like putting my hands in stuff like this because something goes wrong. You're the last one to put your hands on it. Barely get back there to it. Let's see if I can slide this breaker out of the way. Give me a little bit more wiggle room. And a wiring diagram with it. I don't want to be disconnecting a whole bunch of wires. I got to figure out how to wire the thing back up. So, get the new sequencer back there and get it in place. And then we'll get in there and it goes right back there. And then just do the wire one at a time. Until we get them all connected. You gotta love it. Landlords heating and air. There's my other screw. Right there. Alright, so we got the sequencer in. Nah, it's just a matter of getting back here and getting the wires on it one at a time. Come on. There's one down and about 6 more to go. Get the bottom bank of heat strips off of switch number 2 on the sequencer. You try to do this and hope you don't jerk a wire off of it somewhere else in there, and then we'll try to figure out where it came from. Alright, that one, damn, that one goes here. This yellow wire, come on, get out of there. It's like a damn bowl of spaghetti back there with all the daggone wires. Okay, this yellow wire is going to be the one that back feeds over here to our blower switch. This is that old style that's got that blower switch. You can turn it on and off and turn the blower on there. And then there's this gray wire. This gray wire. Going back over to there. I don't know what is it connected to. I'll look at that in a minute. So I don't know what this. Oh, there's a mess on this spade tap. Somebody's added a that to it to get all the wires connected. Cause I don't know. putting it back in the way I found it. It's been working that way up until now, so however long it's been that way. No reason to start getting stupid and changing things, but I want to double check this gray wire. Just curious where it goes to. It's going to be that wire. And that goes back up into this box. Let's see what's in here out of curiosity. Yeah, that probably ain't been opened in 20 or 30 years. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of some of these older mobile homes. Let's see if I can. Somebody go cheap. Let me do this little repair, I don't feel like replacing it. There's another relay right in there. But, let's see, where's that gray wire going? So that's what that wire is going to. Back over here. Okay, I got you. Alright. And then something really goes wrong. You're the one that's always worked on it. They won't point the finger at you and try to blame you and forget every opportunity you gave them over the years to replace the unit, because that was what they should have done. Yeah, they'll forget that crap real quick when something goes wrong. Oh yeah, I've told you 10 times you need to replace that old piece of junk. And then, no, they'll forget that. They'll forget that as soon as you pull out the driveway. They're just waiting for the next problem and stick you with it. So, like I said, I cycled this thing on and off about 5 times. 4 or 5 times, and it shut off every time. So the only thing I can come up with is maybe that sequencer sticking. So I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the thermostat. I mean, it is a T4, but I'm surprised he was willing to come out of his pocket for that little bit of money. Anyway, so I've got it wired back up. Get this breaker box put back in place, and then we'll turn it on and turn it off and make sure it shuts off like it's supposed to. Hopefully it'll fix the problem. I mean, it's a simple setup. Like I said, thermostat, sequencer. Thermostat calls, sends 24 volts, goes straight to the sequencer. Sequencer closes, one of the legs is going to back feed over to the blower relay to the normally closed. And turn the blower on so that the blower's running while the heat strips are on. And then when you drop 24 volts to that sequencer, it cools down. Those discs cool down. Each one opens one at a time. And the one with the blower on it, when it shuts off that bank of strips, will shut the blower off. And that's how it works. It's not no control boards or any junk like that in it. So let me go turn that breaker back on, and we'll turn this thing back on and see what happens. So before I turn the main breaker back on, let me go fix this little problem. This wire came out. I'm guessing that was loose. When I moved this thing over, the wire wiggled out. You gotta love it. I'm sure this one's tight. Damn. These were loose. Surprised this thing hadn't melted down by now. Alright. Put the cover back on it. Yeah. This is why we charge what we charge when we do work. If you want to keep holding on to this old ancient mess and just keep getting it fixed and fixed. And just keep coming back and dealing with it, and got that liability concern. You're paying for that. Charge about $400 for putting that thing in there, probably. That'd be just about right. Anyway, let's get it turned on. Alrighty. So we got power coming in, 249. We got 249 on the bottom leg, and then a 249 on the bottom. That's a, can't even read these anymore, they're so old. I'm guessing that's going to be a 60 and a 30 maybe, I don't know. Can't read them. Oh, I can't tell what's on that one. I know that one's a 60. So first thing I do is obviously confirm I don't have an amp draw on my main line, because I want to make sure I don't have a set of heat strips in there cooking with no airflow, just for turning the power on. So we got 0 amps there, so we're good to go. So let me turn the thermostat on. Alright, thermostat just clicked. We'll wait for this thing to come on. A little bit of delay in that sequencer, waiting for it to close. Shouldn't be very long, it's usually like 30 seconds or something like that. It will come on. Yep. And this thing is pulling a total, look right there, 50.3 amps. 50.3 amps. The power company loves it when that's the only thing you're heating with. Get a heat pump installed, get rid of this mess. Are you satisfied with the thermostat? I've got the thermostat turned down and wait for about 45 seconds and it should shut off. And it shuts off, 0 amps. You gotta love it.